A group of South Conagree mobile home residents have a little more than a month to find a new home because the parks are closing.
Now, some of these Lexington County residents may have to find that home even sooner because they now face eviction. Here are the 4 parks that will be closing in early March. They run through the heart of South Conagree.
Our chief investigative reporter, Chris Joseph, is following this story. Chris, you've been on this story from the beginning. Why are these parks closing now?
Landlord Naomi Halter lost her business licenses this summer because the parks were a drain on public resources and violating town ordinances. She lost an appeal in November, and at that vote, the town council created a timeline for everybody to leave by March. Now, eviction cases she's filed may be speeding that up for some. Naomi Halter's South Conagree mobile home parks are closing on March 2nd, but residents say they don't know where they're going to go.
I might just have to put myself in a motel.
In November, the town council delayed the closures to give residents extra time, but extra money for moving expenses appears to be the issue for some.
I don't have no money, I really don't. So, I've been trying to find places that can meet my standards of my rent or my income. Everything is high. I think it's high.
And for others, that extra time may be getting slashed. On the same day Halter was arrested for allegedly continuing to rent a property without a business license, she filed 8 eviction cases over unpaid rent. She filed 10 more soon after. Some are challenging the cases, but the park closures could make those arguments moot. One resident admitted not paying rent over the high cost of living.
I'm just not gonna be homeless. That's all I know. I'm not gonna be homeless, and stuff is just so high. It's like they're almost expecting for people to fail to be homeless, and I can't be homeless. I refuse to be homeless. I don't have no family down here other than me and my son, and it's just, I'm sorry.
Halter declined to comment on this story. The nonprofit Mission Lexington is aware of the situation.
This is a crisis that those families are experiencing, so we want to help them in their crisis situation.
Director of Social Services Alicia Dunham says the organization has resources available to help the residents with the transition.
We are needing assistance with moving expenses, so like your deposit, your first month's rent, even sometimes electric. So in those situations, we help in any way that we can.
She says her team is already working with 5 impacted families. Now, at the time of that appeal failure, really, her former attorney, Halter's a former attorney, estimated 40 families are impacted by these closures. The residents I have spoken with say they haven't seen any moving trucks. Halter is scheduled to be in municipal court for the operating without a business license charge early Wednesday morning.